Hello, this is the Phantom of the Vegan Flatland. I'm here to talk about Beverly Eckert. Now, Beverly Eckert, husband died in the World Trade Center. He was murdered by the U.S. government, who planted papers of the supposed terrorists in pristine condition found by the FBI. Go figure. Now, 9/11 engineers for truth have exposed that that thing was brought down by, you guessed it, controlled demolition. There were no planes hitting the building. That was all CGI. Planes don't go through hot steel like butter. That's all nonsense. But I'm going to talk about Beverly Eckert because her husband was killed. And guess what happened to her? She died in a plane crash. She was the only victims. She was the only one that actually didn't take a payout in the whole victim compensation fund. Through the lawsuit, she was the only one that refused to take a payout because she wanted to investigate it further. Now, she goes and meets with that idiot Obama Hussein, whatever the hell his name is, another terrorist that murdered people in Libya and invaded Libya illegally and destroyed Gaddafi, destroyed that country, another terrorist. That's besides the point. But she goes and meets Osama Obama, whatever the hell his name is, and his husband, Michelle, whatever his name is. He's really a man. Basically, they meet, and then the next day she gets on a plane to Buffalo, and I'm sure she told that idiot Obama off, saying, "Hey, you can't buy me off. Money ain't gonna buy me off." This woman had courage that would make the truthers of today shudder, cry in their mommy's titties. She had courage that, I mean, courage on top of courage. Now, she gets on a plane in Buffalo. It's icy. The plane starts to collapse. They blame it on this excuse, that excuse. Witnesses saw it, acting weird in the sky, and it goes down. I can't imagine the terror of this woman having her husband die, and then she goes down in a plane crash. Now, how many witnesses have been killed related to 9/11? Thousands. There's a huge death list. It was published online years ago. I've investigated every one of those deaths. And then now it's hard to find that death list. It's hard to find things anymore. Before you'd be able to find things. Even on DuckDuckGo, you can't find things anymore. That stuff's been erased. Look at the JFK death list. Thousands died on that death list. There's a death list for everything, man. Trump, Clinton, Obama, Hillary Clinton, they all got death lists. The 9/11 death list is huge. But Beverly Eckert takes the cake, and that's why I'm talking about her. A short, young, skinny woman with balls the size of kangaroos, the size of basketballs, the size of Spalding basketballs. Remember when it used to be spelled Spaulding? Well, guess what? It got Mandela affected to Spalding. That's besides the point. But she's got cojones the size of Spalding's. She did not take the payout. She was murdered. That plane went down with her in it. Now, the American government will kill 20 people to get to one people. Hell, they'll kill 500 to get to one person. They have no regard for human life. And the evidence is on my side. What do you want to talk about? Vietnam, Korea, World War II? Which phony war have they not murdered and pillaged? So they do not care about human life. These are non-entity forces in our government. They have no emotion. That's why they kill people and have no emotion whatsoever. So Beverly Eckert was murdered. Nobody investigated it. Oh, the plane went down. No one investigated the plane crash. No one tried to make the connection that she met with Obama before her husband's plane went down. I mean, it's just unbelievable. The terror this woman must have went through. My heart breaks for her final moments going down in that plane. Knowing the U.S. government killed her. They literally killed her. No doubt they planted explosions The Zionist cartel planned it along with the CIA, because remember, the CIA and the Mossad worked together. The CIA are deceivers. William Colby said, when the American government, or when the American people believe everything on TV, our mission will be complete. And everything on TV is a lie. Mossad rules by one way: deception, to deceive. NASA, in Hebrew, what does it stand for? Nasha, to deceive. That plane went down with Beverly Eckert. Beverly Eckert, I'm going to give you a moment of silence. Beverly, if you could hear my voice, thank you for standing up for truth. I'm sorry you were murdered by the American government Zionist cartel terrorists, but I know what you did, and I know you're a hero. And shame on the truth community for not sticking up for these people, these heroes like this, not investigating death lists anymore, saying everything is fake, not realizing the government loves to murder people. Shame on the truth community.